Hello, welcome to the weather update. Happy Thanksgiving. It is 9 o'clock, 25th of November, 2021. A lot of clouds around today. We had some sun and then some serious clouds. Not the nice sky we had yesterday, but it was a lot warmer than yesterday. But there was some pretty clouds as the sun was setting. As you see right here, some pretty clouds there, some pretty alto cumulus clouds there. Anyway, let's take a look at our current conditions out there. A lot warmer with that westerly wind. Temperatures are around 50 degrees. Pretty much in most areas, though I do see some radiational cooling taking place in the Pine Barrens there in New Jersey. I see a 38 at Lakehurst. As far as our out east, we got 39 at West Hampton. The dew points in here. Dew points remain fairly low, so we have dry air in place, so we're going to still see that radiational cooling for a little bit, but then I think the clouds will thicken and put a lid on that. Let's go to our highs and lows for the day. So our highs, well, a much warmer day than yesterday. We had highs 59 at Islip, so quite warm, 57 at Farmingdale, 57 at Carl Place, 55 at West Hampton. Not much of a sea breeze to speak of today with that westerly flow. Looking at New York City, Central Park, 56. Let's see how New Jersey did. 59 in Toms River, 57 in Lakehurst, and I do see a 60 around there west of Lakewood. Let's go to our low temperatures for the day. And you can see we definitely got cold last night. 27 in Carl Place, 30 in Farmingdale, 28 in Islip, 30 in Shirley. West Hampton got down to 21 degrees. So, yeah, good night for radiation cooling. City a little warmer, obviously, 40 in Central Park. But most other areas seem to have lows around the 30-degree mark, except in those colder locations like West Hampton where it was 21. And let's see if New Jersey's Pine Barrens also had that radiational cooling last night as well. And 27 for low in Toms River proper, 25 in Lakehurst, 25 around that Coyle Field area. But it looks like West Hampton has the award for the coolest temperature well, we'd have to go maybe upstate, and maybe the Hudson Valley had some radiational cooling. I want to see if anyone got into the teens last night. No one really did. The coldest reading is West Hampton. Okay. Let's go to the models now, and we'll see what we got. Yeah, we have some changes once again, as there always are changes evolving here. So we have this cold front coming through. Nothing has changed with that. Cold front comes through tomorrow morning, and then the colder air comes in on the backside of that low. But we have to watch for this coastal storm that will be developing on Sunday. Now, here's the GFS not showing up at all on the GFS now. That's the change. The coastal storm is just gone. We don't even see it, just some clippers coming through. The coastal storm has completely disappeared from the GFS, which is weird. This is the 18Z run of the GFS. Let's go look at the 12Z run of the GFS. Not much of a change there. You could sort of see it taking shape, but again, it seems like it's just making a weaker coastal storm. However, the model News 12 was using still showed this coastal storm developing, so we'll have to look at some of the other models. And the reason why is just because the dynamics aren't there in this run. So let's look at the jet stream here, and you'll see what I mean. So here's the trough. Here's our trough that comes through tomorrow, brings in the cold air. And then here's the other trough, and it's just not in the right shape to produce. It produces too far out. But behind it, cold air with that flow out of Canada that we'll be dealing with as we enter December. So let's go take a look at our temperatures. Well, I guess we'll go to the HRRR first and look at the precipitation with the cold front that we have coming right now. So this is the cold front. We'll have some light rain breakout probably after midnight tonight into the morning hours. Just mainly light. It won't be too heavy. But the HRRR seems to want to linger it till around like noontime, I guess, and then finally moves out in the afternoon. You can see there's a sign. It actually forms something actually in the Gulf of Maine that could cause some snowfall, perhaps in Maine. Nothing too heavy, but behind it, the cold air comes in. You can see those tight isobars, and here comes that clipper as you head into Sunday. All right. Let me look at the temperatures to show you the cold front coming through. So overnight, probably not going to cool off that much, probably 30s, 40s, and then probably not going to see the 50s again because the cold front comes through and the temperatures start dropping by the afternoon. We're going to start dropping into the 30s with very strong northwest winds. And tomorrow night's going to be pretty frigid, lows probably in the mid to upper 20s almost everywhere. And then for Saturday, we're going to be, and it hasn't even colder, the HRRR now, having it struggling to even get to the mid 30s. We're not even going to make it into the 40s on Saturday if the HRRR is any estimate there. So it's going to be pretty chilly. And again, if we look at the wind direction on the dew points, you'll see here we have that west wind and then becoming northwest, west-northwest as you head later into Friday and especially Saturday. You see that northwest wind cranking there. All right. If we look at the wind speeds, here's the wind, and you'll see here some strong winds offshore. But it's mainly going to be offshore. I mean, well, it'll be breezy, but it won't be damaging winds. But if you do go up to 850, let's go to 850 to show you again. Here's some strong winds aloft that we might see develop. And again, if you're in the mountains up here, you're probably going to be dealing with like Mount Washington. You're going to be dealing with some pretty strong winds. As far as precipitation goes, total rainfall, probably not much. You can see not a whole lot of rain. Like I said, it'll probably be between 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. It won't be a huge rainfall. But let's look at this for a little interesting. Look at the total snowfall. So if you're in the mountains, you could definitely be getting some snowfall out of this. This first system, we're not even talking about the second system that we're going to be dealing with. Let me go back to the precipitation view, and we'll look at a few other models here. We'll look at the NAM 12 because that goes a little further out. This is the NAM 12, pretty much in agreement with the HRRR and the precipitation for tomorrow. That's the 0Z run. I have to go to the 18Z run because we don't have that 0Z run for the NAM in yet. So let's see how the NAM handles that coastal storm. All right, this is Sunday, and it does bring some light mixed precipitation in with this clipper, but again, it just forms just too far offshore to have any effect on us. That's what it looks like right now, the NAM. It also is saying that. The next model we can look at is the ICON model. It is the ICON model probably maybe that they're looking at. I don't know. We're going to look in a minute and see. So again, there's that strong northwesterly flow. There's the clipper. Yeah, it just develops too far out. That's what happens. And then another clipper for Tuesday. It could bring us a slight chance of snow. Probably wouldn't amount to anything, but you might see some flakes. You might see some flakes. It may be enough to dust the ground, but as far as a major snowfall goes, or any accumulating snowfall, I don't see it right now at this point, not with what the indications are. Okay, so now that we've looked, let me go back to the GFS, and we'll go ahead and look at our temperatures. And move this back up over here. Let's go to temperatures. So here's your temperatures. Again, going to be cold. Cold night. Going to be cool, getting quite chilly. And then here's GFS is a little warmer than the move this a little bit. GFS maybe a little warmer than the HRRR. Might have us get up to 40 on Saturday. But it's going to be a chilly day with that wind chill. Sunday, you can see still probably staying in the 40s. And then behind that system, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have some cold conditions. Again, below normal. Tuesday may be another day where highs will only be in the 30s, perhaps. Here's Wednesday, mid-40s, but staying cold. Here's this Thursday, more cold air. Here we are, back in the mid-30s again. So, looks like it's trying to bring some warmer air in as you head into December. This is like a little look at the long range, but still plenty of cold air around. Look at this, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wow, we could have some frigid days here. Here's Wednesday. We may only be below freezing. So we have some really Arctic air coming down. to kick off December for sure. Okay, so now let's go to the skies. We'll start with the GFS here. Obviously, tomorrow, plenty of clouds. Maybe we'll lose some of them in the afternoon. Saturday would probably be our day to most likely see a sunny day, but we'll have to watch out for stratocumulus. And then we'll be dealing with clouds on Sunday, obviously. Monday, we may not be dealing with too many clouds. Tuesday, we'll have the clouds from the Clipper. Behind that, here's Wednesday. Thursday, you can see it's just the Clippers just keep coming down and reinforcing that cold air. Let's go to the RGM next. And RGM, this is Saturday right now. Saturday looks fairly clear, so Saturday looks like could be a clear day. But Sunday, obviously, we will have the clouds. And as far as tomorrow goes, we'll probably be having some clouds around. Maybe they'll break up a little bit later in the afternoon. But other than that, I think that wraps up this weather update. So take care. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.